Thank you to everyone for coming out and continuing your Memorial Day holiday with all of us here at America's Home Track. What a way to keep the weekend going. Gorgeous temperatures. All of our friends out here tonight ready to kick it off. Eagle Raceway stock cars coming at you. Matt Fralin and Matt Boucher are battling for the lead. They're going to go 3 wide back there for third. Here comes Kyle Vanover working the bottom side. It's Rusiger in the middle. Jeff Ware, who picked up his 3rd stock car win of the season last night, now be in contact with Max Harder and Cade Richards. Your race for the lead. Here comes Boucher. The crossover move under Fralin. A little bit of contact. We stay clean and green. New leader Matt Boucher in the 5B machine. Matt Fralin second. Kyle Vanover in third. Bob Rusinger and Cade Richards your top 5. Max Harder off the pace of the 34. Tough break for Harder. His heat race is done. Jake McLeod trying to hold off Jeff Ware. That's your order. But here comes Cade Richards now looking to the inside of Rusinger. Best battle onto the speedway right now, back for that 4th spot. Meanwhile, Kyle Vanover starting to track down Matt Fralin in the battle for 2nd. Max Harder, flat right rear tire of the 34 machine. Thank you, Kurt. As we continue to go, Matt Boucher really starting to open up that lead on the front row. About a straightaway advantage in that 5B machine. Cade Richards, the only one really working the bottom side of the speedway right now. Everyone else working up high. Fralin in second. Now here comes Cade Richards. Finished second in the nation a year ago. Trying to run down the 19 of Kyle Vanover. Richards, last Saturday night, safe feature winner. 2 to go up front for Boucher in the 5B machine. Matt Boucher currently sitting 16th in the point standings. And he'll take the white flag. Tell you what, good 3-car battle for second. Starting to shape up. 3 wide off of 4. Fralin up high. Vanover in the middle. He'll take the 2nd spot. Fralin back to 3rd. Richards in 4th. Rusinger, Ware, and McLeod rounding out your order. But through 3 and 4, one final time. Heat race number 1 goes to Matt Boucher. Kyle Vanover second. Cade Richards, Matt Fralin, Bob Rusinger, Jeff Ware, and Jake McLeod. But picking up the first heat race win of the night, give it up for the 5B, Matt Boucher.
Run number 2 to the inside, the 3 AM. That's going to be Dan Jackson. On his outside, the 6 of Jeremy Down. Run number 3 to the inside, the 22 of Nick Beckman. On his outside, the 3T, Nate Thompson. Run number 4, the 30 of Jordan Grabowski, and the 7B of Paul Burke. 3 wide, 2 deep, turn 1. Things shake out just a little bit. Jeremy Bolin with the race lead down the back stretch. But Hunter Wergen holding strong on the outside. Now Wergen's got pressure to the inside. That's Dan Jackson. Dan Jackson up into the 2nd spot. Now he's starting to set sails, looking into that 10J. He's going to follow in through the middle of the racetrack and down the backstretch. Battle 2 wide for that 4th spot. Beckman and Burke. Grabowski now makes it a 3-car dance. Oh, Grabowski gets pinched off. Jeremy Bolin, Dan Jackson, Hunter Wergen, Nick Beckman, Jordan Grabowski up to the 5th spot. Top 5 moving on. Top 5 are moving on. Still single file through the top 5. Battle for 6. That's Jeremy Downs got it. Nate Thompson trying to take it away on the low side. Say again. Battle for the race lead. Dan Jackson was there into turn 3. Bolin on the high side. Jackson on the low side. Good run for Dan Jackson. He's got the race lead. The 3 AM at Dan Jackson takes the race lead. Hunter Wergen trying to follow him through on the low side. High side not working so well for the 10J, but he's staying committed. Wergen's gonna get the spot out of turn 4. 2 laps left to go. Dan Jackson is 3 wide again in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Jeremy Bowling got pushed out. Nick Beckman up into the 3rd spot, but Graybo's there. White flag his wave. Dan Jackson is gone. Jackson is checked out. Hunter Wergen, Nick Beckman, Jordan Grabowski. Grabowski trying to make his way up to the front after starting in the 7th spot. Checkered flag is out. Dan Jackson gets the win. 2 cars go around, turns 3. That's going to be the 3T of Nate Thompson and the 10J of Jeremy Bolin. But your race winner, the 3 a.m. of Dan Jackson gets it done with the 2X of Hunter Wergen bringing it home in 2nd.
And he's outside the 22S, that's Shane Stutzman. Final 2 starters, the 48 Lawrence Robinson and the 1 TK of Travis Patterson. Well, we go clean in green and a little bit of rubbing already. Here comes Shelm to the inside, 3 wide for 2nd, as we've got Horsham off the pace and the caution's gonna fly.
Well, let me give you the backstory to that. Just as we were about ready to go green down the backstretch, race officials told the 17K he was in the wrong heat race. Kind of confused us a little bit because this was the last heat race. And then just as the green came out, they corrected themselves, said, nope, sorry 17K, this is your heat race. So they threw the caution flag. That means full restart. Eagle Raceway, get him up, get him up, get him up. Take a drink.
Tell you what, this is a good night for that too. Set to go green off of 4, take 2. Oh, Lawrence Robinson, a little late to the party, but he's out there. As we go green flag racing, John Meyer, your leader, Larry Robinson Jr. up to 2nd, almost pushing him into 3 of 4. Boy, Robinson Jr. was tore up for the floor up last Saturday. Got into a little bit of a scuffle a few times in the feature, had a few dent up body panels in that 53. He'll look to the inside of Meyer, your race for the lead. Shane Stutzman back in 3rd. Mike Nichols up to 4th. Devin Shellham rounding out your top 5. Here comes Robinson Jr., and he's got the lead. Shane Stutzman right there as well. Here comes Nichols into the mix. Throw a blanket over your top 5 cars at the moment. Robinson Jr., Shane Stutzman. Stutzman working the middle line in 3 and 4. Does he have anything for him? Not quite yet. Mike Nichols back in 3rd, the 10-time IMCA Stock Car National Champion of that 63 machine. Devin Shellham up to 4th. Contact with Meyer. Here comes Patterson. 3 wide going into 3 for that 4th spot. Robinson Jr. holding off 2 of the best in the business. Right behind him, it's Stutzman and Nichols. And it is anyone's ball game from 4th on back. Patterson with the spot. Meyer, Shellham, and Horsham right there. Robinson, that's Lawrence Robinson, riding out your order. 3 to go, I believe, this time by for Larry Robinson Jr. Working the middle line of the speedway, right where that cushion is currently sitting and for the moment. That'll continue to progress higher and higher on the speedway throughout the night. Here comes Nichols now, looking to the inside of Stutzman. Nichols had a tough break last Saturday. Got involved in a caution, had to go to the rear, so he finished deep in the field after running in a podium spot. 1 to go this time by for Larry Robinson Jr. Here comes Nichols. He'll take that 2nd spot away from Stutzman. Shane back to 3rd. Patterson 4th. Shellham rounding out your top 5. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4, one final time. Picking up the heat race win, it'll be Larry Robinson Jr. Mike Nichols, Shane Stutzman, Travis Patterson, Devin Shellham, John Myers, Tim Horsham, and Lawrence Robinson. But picking up the heat race win, give it up for him, the 53R, Larry Robinson Jr.
8 laps, top. Well, I don't know. They didn't give me a sheet for the stock car A. Top 4 or 5 moving on. We'll get back to you on that. Top 5 moving on. Jeff Ware, Kevin Burke, Jake McLeod, John Meyer. Oh, a little bit of bumping and banging in the back. Max Harder making his way through the field. Jeff Ware and Paul Burke. Oh, we got a car high. That's the 40 of Jake McLeod. He's going to pull to the infield. His night is done. It is an absolute hornet's nest behind the top 2, working for the final 3 transfer spots. Right now, Jeff Ware, Paul Burke, Tim Horsham, Max Harder into 4th down the backstretch, and John Meyer. But that's going to change as we come out of turn 4. Nate Thompson up a spot. Nate Thompson's got the final transfer. So right now, Jeff Ware, Paul Burke, Tim Horsham, Max Harder, and Nate Thompson are your top 5. Jeff Ware starting to pull away. Paul Burke, 3 to go. No, 2 to go. That's what I get for trusting that scoreboard. Jeff Ware taking the white flag. He's led every lap, picked up the win last night. Win 101, I believe. Nate Thompson gets by Tim Horsham for the 4th spot. Horsham's on the bubble, but he's in out of turn 4, picking up the win. The 83 of Jeff Ware. At the line, Tim Horsham holds on, but Kevin Burke brings it home in 2nd. Max Harder in 3rd. Nate Thompson in 4th, and your final transfer is going to be the 3 of Tim Horsham.
Once again, big thank you to Pepsi Cola of Lincoln along with Twin Rivers for sponsoring tonight's Armed Forces Salute. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Can't thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting Eagle Raceway, America's home track. Night number 5 of the season, about set to go green for the first feature of the evening. Matt Fralin, Travis Patterson, set to bring us to the green. Race fans, as they come off of 4, it's stock car showtime!
Yellow is out. Race officials did not like that start. Get him up, get him up, get him up! Take a drink! The 7P, Matt Fralin, warned for starting too early. Much better that time. Restart count at 8. Those of you joining us a little bit late, we're trying to break the world record of 16 restart drinks.
Oh boy, off of 4, almost went 4 wide there. Matt Boucher with the advantage.
Oh.
Matt Fralin 2nd. Contact!
Oh, Dan Jackson takes a heavy hit. Devin Shelm goes up to the pit exit. Jordan Grabowski was in it.
Oh man, we still got, look out, Joe Orth. Oh no. Oh no, there goes his golf cart. What in the world happened there?
I think Dan Jackson a little upset with that. Yeah, we got parts all over the racetrack. What is that sitting in turn 2?
I think that came off of Jackson's car.
Is that just a nose piece?
Poor Joe's able to still lift the golf cart away.
Well, it was bound to happen.
Man, that was scary seeing Devin Shelm go off the speedway like that, though.
Jordan Grabowski, flat tire possibly. He's going to go up into the pits. He'll have a little time to work on it, but as soon as we get this track clean, we're going green. Who else pulled off there? Was that Larry Robinson?
Yeah. Can take a photo.
I love sitting down and sharing stories with Stan Caesar, Tom Grasso, and Joe Orth. Those are the top three. Jordan Grabowski's made his way back out, but he's got a little ways to get caught back up to the field. 1 lap completed. Matt Boucher will be your race leader off turn number 2.
Matt Fralin holding down second. Travis Patterson working the high line at 3 and 4. Look at Kyle Vanover work the bottom side. The 19 up in a third. Patterson fourth. Shane Stutzman a fifth. Sparks the flying for Hunter Wergen in the 2X.
Matt Fralin a little loose on the exit of turn number 2. That allows the 19 of Vanover to pull up to the outside. Kyle Vanover out of turn number 4. He's got the second spot. Oh, we got a car into the wall. The 17 of Travis Patterson. Jeff Ware slams into Hunter Wergen. Woo. Yellow flag is out right now. Tim Horsham goes around.
You see Jeff down there just shaking his head. What in the world is in the water here
I don't
tonight?
know.
Is it a full moon?
You know, in all my walking of the track tonight, it's really some pretty smooth track conditions out here. There's not a ton of character on the racetrack, so I think you're right, Ryan. There may just be something in the water. By the way, Joe Orth is a big fan of the club car golf cart. Those are great for him. He also said that he was standing on the front side of it, which you shouldn't normally do. But tonight, I tell you what, it paid off for him.
Yeah, you're right. 12 cars left.
Shots fired.
Nick Beckman pulling back out, so we're back to 13 cars.
Ooh,
2
lucky
laps
13.
down.
Kyle Vanover goes back to third. He's looking to the inside of Fralin. Nice and easy on the low side out of turn 4. Vanover's got second. Stutzman trying to follow him through.
Boy, Matt Boucher's got a piece up front, pulling away just a little bit, but Kyle Vanover now to second. Matt Fralin shuffled back to third, now looks right back to his inside. Good side-by-side battle there. Cade Richards, Mike Nichols, Grabowski, 3 wide coming off of 4.
Kyle Vanover just ran the fastest lap of the race, 16.714.
Mike Nichols off the pace.
Oh no, Nichols off the pace. Matt Boucher, Kyle Vanover, Matt Fralin, Shane Stutzman, Cade Richards. Grabowski looking to the inside of Richards. Got a good run down the backstretch.
They'll go 2 by 2 by 2. 3 rows deep. Little bit of lead-in between Stutzman and Fralin. Still going at it, going into 1.
Shane Stutzman still working on the back bumper of Fralin. Here comes Grabowski, though. Grabowski's working that inside groove. Battle for the race lead.
Boy, Dan, where do you watch right now? Top 6 spots, putting on a show here at Eagle Raceway. Boucher, your leader. Vanover second. Look at Stutzman, Fralin, Richards, and Grabowski. Throw a blanket over those 4 cars.
Cade Richards makes a power move out of turn 2. Gets by Grabowski, working to the inside of Fralin, trying to pick up another feature win. Meanwhile, Kyle Vanover looking under Matt Boucher off turn number 2.
Man, still some contact there. Richards and Fralin throwing the gloves off right now. Grabowski works the high line at 3 and 4. And Fralin shuts the door.
Fralin really killed the momentum of the 30 machine. Grabowski's going to go back high. Oh, the car broke loose. Fralin gets loose. Slow down and don't hit Joe, damn it.
Do agree. 3 of 4, Boucher still your leader. Tell you what, Vanover scrubbed a little bit of speed off it. Here comes Shane Stutzman to his inside. Side by side for second, come off a 2.
It's been a long time since Shane Stutzman has stood in Demon Decal's victory lane. Could tonight be the night? 9 laps left to go for Matt Boucher, Kyle Vanover, Shane Stutzman, Cade Richards, and Jordan Grabowski.
Tell you what, once they've finally gotten going, this is a fun race to watch right now. Field starting to string out there just a little bit as Cade Richards starting to try to reel in Vanover and Stutzman. It's all Boucher leading the way.
Scraping the outside wall, I think that was Kyle Vanover, but it didn't slow him down. Whatever troubles Vanover was having, he's got it figured out now, and he is starting to reel in Matt Boucher. 8 laps to go, now 7 to go out of turn 4. Cade Richards putting a little pressure on Sugar Shane Stutzman. Yellow out on the racetrack. Nate Thompson I didn't even see what happened there.
Up in smoke in turn number 4.
Yeah. Well, Jordan Grabowski pulled off the racetrack during that first caution, made some repairs, came out tail-end Charlie, and he's running 5th. Matt Boucher, though, leading from the drop of the green flag, and he's back at it again.
We'll see if he can hold on to it going to 1 of 2. Vanover throws his hat in the mix. Here we go. Door to door down the back straightaway. Half a car length advantage for the 5B going into 3 of 4.
Out of turn number 4. Boucher's gonna get a good run. He'll have it by a nose. Vanover still going to work. Boucher works the high side. Vanover slides up, closes the door. Boucher crosses him over down the backstretch. Boucher's got it back.
Oh, a little bit of contact. Vanover drifts up the speedway. That opens up the door for Stutzman. And Vanover still has the advantage at the line. Boucher's door still dragging in the dirt.
A little bit of bumps there. Whoops into turns 1 and 2. Stutzman's gonna get by Boucher. Man, he's gonna be pounding that wheel saying that damn caution.
4 to go this time by Dan. Boy, they are throwing the gloves off right now. Stutzman trying to run down your leader. Here comes Grabo to the outside of Cade Richards.
Shane Stutzman looks to the inside, slides up the racetrack, not able to make a move. Grabowski now, he dives underneath Boucher as Richards gets by. Battle for the race lead. I can't keep up.
Good old stock cars never fail to put on a show here tonight. Slide job by Grabo once again. Boucher shuffled back to 5th. Tough break for Matt Boucher. He's going to get back to 5th here.
Shane Stutzman still working on Kyle Vanover. Lap and a half to go as the field goes into turn 3. This is when Shane Stutzman turns up the wick. White flag last lap. If you're sitting down, you're going to miss it. Stutzman can't make it stick in 2.
Down the back straightaway into 3 of 4 for the final time. Vanover rocking the top side, and he's going to hold on for the first win here in the 19. Stutzman second, Richards, Grabo, and Boucher. Cars hooked together coming off of 4, still racing for position. So how about it, race fans? First win of the season, had 2 feature wins here at Eagle Raceway a season ago. Gets it done here tonight. Your winner, Kyle Vanover.